the Geeks Listen Joseph Podcast YouTube channel. Let's talk about Umbrella Academy. I'm your host, Enterprise. With me as sometimes mi compia
Felix.
Pichu compa Felix. How you doing, bro? What's cracking?
I'm good. Just say. All good.
Full belly.
Hell yeah.
Netflix dropped its third season of the Umbrella Academy, bruh.
Yep.
This is about a family of former child heroes, now grown apart, must reunite to continue to protect the world.
Mm-hmm.
I started to watch this with Bubbles, and then we kind of tapped out midway through the first season. And then, was it last year when the second season came out, or 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
When that trailer came out, I was like, oh, that looks really good. So I gave it a second chance. This first season is easily the worst, eh?
Yep.
The second season was better, and we're about to break down our thoughts on what we feel about the third, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Your overall pasadita thoughts. What were your thoughts and feelings of the third season of Umbrella Academy?
It started fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then it kind of infuriated me a little bit. But by the end, I was like, oh, Simon, that's why.
Yeah, there's a lot of those moments.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to sound like I'm going to hate on it a lot, but
yeah.
I felt like, because there's just a lot of stupid things that happen that I'm like, I don't like that in series when certain things happen, and it's like,
like things that have to happen just because they
feel forceful, and like they wrote it in there to, I don't know, it's just a lot of things that I was like, okay, can we like get past this, or no we're gonna keep on this? Okay, so some of that felt a little lazy writing wise maybe. Mm-hmm. But overall I could say it's the best season, right? I think so.
It had me hooked. Well, it had me hooked way more than the second one, safe to say.
I think it could be the setting. I think it could be like the impending doom. I don't know. Each season has an impending doom, and every time the world's ending. So I'm very curious as to what the hell is going to happen in the fourth season.
Mm-hmm. Have they greenlit a fourth season?
I think so.
Okay.
I think.
Hope it doesn't take that much fucking long time.
I don't know. That's also a problem with Netflix right now. You know, that they just dump everything on one day, and then you finish it in a day and a half, and then you have to wait 2 years for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they might have to think about going back to weekly releases.
That'd be cool, actually.
You know, because we're done, right? Same with Stranger Things. It was done, boom, okay, we watched it, and now they're kind of doing it with like a second part of the season with 4 hour or whatever the hell they're doing over there.
2 episodes, right? 2 episodes is gonna last like 2 hours each.
It was 2 hours, or like almost 3. No, it was something outrageous.
Simon, like a movie.
Yeah, but I think that they would benefit greatly from weekly episodes drop. You can stretch it out, and you know. But that's neither here or there. Mm-hmm. But I enjoyed the new additions. I like the new powers of the sparrows. They're pretty unique. Like the acid spitting lady was cool.
Oh, that gave me one of my favorite sequences of the whole series.
Which one?
The dance off.
Oh yeah.
It had me roaring with laughter at a time, but like, because I gotta tell you, I watched it like 6 times.
Oh, that part?
Yeah,
because it happens that part happens so fast that you don't know if it's actually it catches you off guard because you're still trying to like figure out what's going on.
Bien cabrón.
The Raven.
Look she gives him.
Yeah, she's like, I got you. Hey. You weren't here for a second, babe. The blind Raven chick was cool.
Oh yeah,
I called her the Odins.
That's a good one.
Because we've seen acid spit, like all these new powers, we've kind of seen them, but the way that they are like wrapped here is different with a different tweak, just enough to keep it like fresh and feel kind of new. You know, we've seen people control animals before, but this one chick has ravens
coming out her back,
and she uses them as her eyes, so that's how she sees, and that's pretty cool. And the acid spitting chick too, we've seen people spit acid before, but it's literally acid. They're tripping balls and they see stuff. Even the GameCube was pretty cool.
I wanted to know what was up with that. Charlie? No, what was his name?
I was gonna say it, and then you said Charlie, and you fucked me up. But it's like
Christopher.
Christopher. Yeah. It's a
what
normal
the fuck
name.
Was up
like
with that thing?
I don't know, but I like that. I don't know.
Yeah. The mystery shrouding that thing was. I mean, I like those type of details. They don't tell you everything about anyone or everyone.
Right. They don't have to. You know, just okay. Let us put it together. We'll figure it out. We got it. We know what's going on. It's cool. You know. It helps that they're all very attractive too.
Way.
I fell in love with Sloane. I'm sorry. She purity. I'd never seen her before.
No? Okay, have you seen the movie Tusk?
No.
Shit. She's the best part of that movie. Well, no. I mean, El Justin Long being turned into a walrus is the best part, but she's a close second. She's in that movie.
She's nice.
Holy shit.
I mean, it makes it easier to watch something when you got pretty stuff to look at. You know?
Yeah.
And even ugly stuff, like that ugly counterpuncher guy was pretty cool too.
Oh, he was kind of funny. He was whimsical. And his power, why did it look so fucked up in the face? I don't know. But
because
like you said,
that's how many times he got hit.
Oh, no, verga.
Because we see a flashback when he's okay, and then like 2 years later he gets more and more fucked up. So he like gets cut, gets hurt, and that happens to the other person. See, that's another power that we've seen before of like whatever you do to me happens to you, but they do a little tweak with him visually of like
he also gets fucked up.
He doesn't really feel it, does he?
No, he doesn't feel it, but he looks fucked.
Yeah, which kind of confused me in that fight with Diego in the shopping center or in the store because he was punching him and nothing happened to Diego. So I was like, what happened? I didn't understand that part.
Does he have to activate the power? Does he have to do something? I also didn't get that. That was strange. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it kind of serves its purpose.
Yeah. So the gist of it is that they come back to a different. These are not universes, right? These are called timelines.
Yeah, those are timelines.
Which is a whole cochinero, but they explain it perfectly in the show. But it's a time. They come back to a different timeline. They think they're in their home, in their academy. Turns out that Dr. Hargreaves picked up 5 different new kids that he raised as his own, and it's a whole different team now, and they're nowhere to be found. They're like our Umbrella Academy are like non-existent in this world, and they got to figure out about their mama. So there's a bunch of drama going on over there. I thought that visually at times it looked a little caca, and sometimes it looked really, really cool.
Oh, it looked straight up caca.
You thought that all of it looked caca?
No. I also share your sentiment about that. It did look caca sometimes.
Yeah.
But I thought that it looked like real caca. Like when the Sparrow's number 1 is working out in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
All that looks horrible.
There's parts of it that look really, really bad, but the good parts look really, really good. So it's kind of confusing. Like, why did it look so terrible over here? But the slow-mo close-ups over here look really, really cool. Like when they do the close-up of the lady that's spitting the acid and you can go into her throat and you can see the glands open. I thought that looked sick.
Mm-hmm.
But other parts, like you mentioned, are like, why
you look so bad?
Yeah. Give me your MVP.
Klaus.
Fucking Klaus. Yes.
All the fucking way. I like Klaus season 1. I liked him a little bit more season 2. Season 3, I was like, okay, yeah, you're my favorite by far.
Robert Sheehan, he's great. I want to see him in more things. Why is he in more things? I don't know.
The first time I saw him was in Misfits, the series you told me to watch.
Yes.
He was brilliant in that one.
He's kind of the same character as here a little bit, just a little bit more wild with a British accent in Misfits. He's like the main guy in Misfits. Here, like he has his own little side mission and he's doing his own shit over here. I like that he would disappear for episodes on end, and then they don't really, like, they wouldn't remember that he's missing until they're like family meeting, and they're like, where the fuck is Klaus? Every time, every fucking time. So that was pretty cool. They're in the UK, right? Because they were driving on the other side of the road when the cars were on the other side, but everybody was speaking English. Where are they?
Wasn't it supposed to be New York?
But the cars, the wheel was on the other side.
What the fuck? Let me check it out, because I thought they were supposed to be in the US.
But you never see them in like a New Yorky setting, you know? You see like the mansion, and then Allison and Diego went to like the Confederate flag place with the bar with the people. That didn't look very New Yorky either. And then there's a lot of terrain, like there's a lot of like empty fields, so that's not New York either. I thought they were like in London somehow, but if Dr. Hargreeves raised them, and they've been always in London, none of them have any accents.
No. What the fuck?
You know? So I was confused on that.
I'm trying to, because it only says filmed. Where was it filmed? Most of it was filmed in Ontario, but I can't see where it took, like the series took
because
place.
That the old guy too, he wasn't from London. They were living their own life someplace else. So
what old guy?
Well, I don't want to spoil, but the old guy.
Oh, the cassette one?
The cassette old guy, yeah. He's not from London.
No, he was from America.
Exactly. And he
took
took
a bus in Dallas in the second season.
Right. And he took a bus to wherever he needed to be. He didn't take a plane ever. So they're not in London. They're in the U.S. But again, they're driving on the other side of the road and the car's wheels on the other side. So I don't know if that's just like a touch to like, I don't know, hammer it. That's a different reality or it's a different world or something. I don't know, because they never address it. It's never pointed out or nothing.
Actually, it doesn't say where, because it says the Umbrella Academy is located in the city, which is on a location on planet Earth, home of the Umbrella Academy and the Icarus Theater.
Well,
that's
maybe
it.
It's just in that world they drive on the other side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a little weird detail that doesn't get mentioned, which I kind of like. But at the same time, it leaves you with that doubt as like, what are they doing? Why are you guys on the? Why is the wheel on the other side of the car?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Before getting to spoilers, let's throw a score in there, bruh.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Me too. I'm gonna give it a solid 8. It's a good watch. Once I started it did take me a while to like peel off because they end in cliffhangers and you're like, oh damn, and a lot more happens in this season than the past two.
Oh yeah, it moves quickly.
So I want to get that out the way. I did like it. I did enjoy it, but my notes are pretty much gripes and annoyances.
Oh fuck yeah.
So starting with like the very first conflict, I don't like when they argue about dumb shit in series.
What was the first one?
It was just the misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding?
That he's in the fucking that's their house. And it's like, no, it's my house. Okay, let's talk it off. No, a fucking war. Yes, it lends for cool fighting, but to start a whole ass fucking war over it, like we have to kill you. And it's like, just talk, which is what Victor and Homeboy was doing before he got disappeared and got eaten by the lava. Raymond,
Marcus and Victor.
Yeah, Marcus and Victor were kind of planning it out. But it's just kind of itchy and annoying that they're all like sporadically out everywhere and they don't talk to each other. That's another thing too, because it's not in the future either. It's not our time because there's no cell phones.
No.
So it's like the 80s, right?
Well, I don't know, because they were born. Were they born? Oh, fucking.
But remember, I don't know. They were
okay. No, they were born in '89. They're supposed to be in the 30s. Right?
When? Now? No.
Yeah.
No, because Lila gets teleported to where the Great Wall gets pulled down.
She teleported to 89.
Right, and she's now with Diego and the homie. Then she met the little kid and did all that.
No. When she was in 89, she wasn't with Diego. She imagined it.
What do you mean she imagined? She got the kid and she told the kid, "You want to go mess with my friend?"
Oh yeah, but they're not in the 80s. They were born in the 80s.
But that's where Layla's at. Layla's with the kid,
and she brings the kid to them, to Diego.
Did they teleport? I didn't remember seeing Lila and the kid teleport.
She does. They teleport to you never see them teleport to the.
It's just insinuated.
Yeah,
I don't remember that. Because a lot of the things were like 80s, you know. Because even Harlan, the kid, the old guy kid, he's not using CD players. He's using a cassette player.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense that they're in the 80s, because if they went back to the quote unquote their time, all of them, the 40 tree fuckers, The 43, the 40 again. The 43 fuckers were born October 1st, 1989.
Right.
So if they went to the 80s, they wouldn't exist.
So I don't know what time it is then.
It's 2000 something, but it's on a different world than ours, I would imagine.
I guess.
Because everything's weird. Because they have laptops.
Who's got laptops?
Don't you remember when Luther was in the moon? He was using a laptop to communicate to Hargreeves.
Yeah, but that was before the first time that they start jumping around.
Yeah, but they come back.
Right, and then they
to
go
their
to the
time.
And then they go to the 50s or 60s, and
No,
then
60s.
they moved again. So who knows where they are now? I think
they moved again to their time, to their house. That's why when they go to their house, the sparrows are there.
I mean, I guess because Ben was born the same day that they were.
Everybody was born the same day.
I don't know. It's just I don't know what the time that it takes place. There's nobody's got cell phones. The car's on the other side. Homeboy's is listening to cassettes, and it's like, okay, what's going on? But bringing it back, I just don't like, and it's annoying to me when the conflict is it's a simple misunderstanding, and it makes a giant cochinero. I don't like that, and that's what happens throughout this whole damn show. It's like at one point they're fighting for a briefcase that they already have, but they don't know that they have it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're gonna do a whole war, and then, oh, you did this. Well, now I'm pissed off at you, and I gotta get revenge. So some of that was kind of like, hey,
nonsensical.
Could y'all quit it? There's a fucking lava orb in your basement. You don't want to deal with that first? No, but he killed this guy. Now he killed our brother. Now we gotta kill. It's like, what are you guys doing? You're supposed to be superheroes.
I mean, we know they got daddy issues and shit. They got abandonment issues. They got a lot of issues. They're fucked in the head. But come on, Wade. To the fact that you can't communicate with the people you've been raised with by any means, it's stupid.
I understand it a little bit more from the Umbrella Academy, because remember when Hargreeves dies, they split off and they all do their own thing, or before he dies, and then they come back. So they're just now getting into the lovey-dovey, where a family part of their, timeline or time of the story. But the disagreements and the misunderstanding from the Umbrellas and the Sparrows were just a little. It was just a little annoying to me, because there's a lot of things like that happen. Of like, okay, well, you're looking for something you already have, and you're negotiating for something that you don't even have. And then when they get to that part, they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. He ate him, so now let's work together. But I don't trust you. So it's a little like, can we come up with better ways to have conflict?
I think the conflict is used to lengthen the series.
It does feel like filler being cabrón, and that's why I don't like it.
Yeah, because if you cut that out and you made them like semi-normal people, the series would have been like, what, 6 episodes maybe?
Probably, because don't they like fight 3 times?
Oh, they fight a lot of times.
The first time is cool, right? Because you get the grease thing or whatever, and then I get
Footloose,
it.
mother,fucker, get it right.
Oh yeah, Footloose. I was thinking of grease because of the plot. So it's like, okay, I get it, but then they fight 2 or 3 more times after that. It's kind of like, okay, and then you got Luther, La Mija over here. So it's just a lot going on. It's a lot of characters, and they're each doing their own thing, and then none of them come together and talk to each other. That's why I like Klaus too, because he's fuck off. He's doing his own shit.
Yeah, he's tooting on his own horn.
He's figuring out his daddy issues, and he's chilling. He don't give a fuck about what this one says, and he's not mad at this one, and he's just trying to bring everybody together.
Now, come on.
I was going to say, it eventually does get a little Thanos-y with the lava orb.
Awesome.
It does feel like Thanos right there when they're starting to disappear.
Yeah, it was strange also that being a paradox, it took that long to take effect. But I mean, who knows the workings of nature?
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with them like pulsating like that. It's kind of cool. I thought it was okay. What were you going to say?
What's the characters?
Okay. Specifically, one is what you're trying to get to?
Well, a couple of them, because all in all, I think like the personalities were blown out of proportion, in the sense that first of all, Ben was such a fucking pricky asshole. I hated him.
I didn't like. He gave me the most, and it's the actor, I think, the most CW acting. Always, he was like super overacting. He just came off really, really cheesy to me.
But it was kind of fucked up, because in the first and second season, he wasn't like this.
No, he's chill.
He was a totally different character, yes, but the actor pulled it off, and with this one, it was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah, it just feels like he was over, like it didn't fit him at all.
Yeah, I felt uncomfortable, and up until the end, I was like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah.
Chill. The other one was Victor.
Okay.
I kind of fucking hated the fact that, I fucked it up. I had to fix everything. No, bitch.
Huh.
You have your family, and like keeping things from your family that are kind of important. I kind of get it, but putting people before your family is like, what? And then we get to the elephant in the room.
Wait, let's go back to Victor.
Okay.
Let's go back to Victor. We'll come back. We'll circle back around the other, because there is the actor. Elliot Page had a transition, of course.
Yeah.
And that was addressed in the show, and it was transitioned from Vanya to Victor. I like I like that it was just like, oh, I've always been Victor, and this lady made me feel like a true self.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I did. I had no problem. I think it was handled with taste.
It was handled beautifully. It was handled like heartedly, great y todo. But
the fucking wig way.
The wig? Oh, the first one? Yeah.
Oh my God.
You could tell.
No, man.
It was pretty bad. But I thought, what if it would have been a consequence of time travel? You know?
Oh,
he
shit.
times travel as Victor. He's like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm a guy now, or something like that, you know? And you can say that the jump made him into his true self or something like that, you know? Instead, it was like, oh, my lover's dead, and I've always been a man, so I'm a transition into a man now. They do a good job. They explained it, and it had a couple of heartfelt moments, and maybe they wanted to take it seriously, and I get it. I'm not hating on it. They handled it beautifully, right? But this is a show with a talking monkey, right?
Simon.
I just wanted it to be maybe cool, maybe better. Maybe it's that's in poor taste in my part. I don't know. Never transition. But why not make a transition cool? You could have been like, oh shit, like I've always felt like a man, in this jump kind of turned me into my real self or something like that. Instead of like, this lady died and she always saw me for my true self, so now I'm a man. It's like, but you never talked about it before, so it's a little weird, you know, because we're mixing the actor's real life with a show.
Yeah.
You know, it was just an idea, you know, and I can see how people could be like, oh, that's disrespectful. I don't know if that offends you. I don't know if that, you know, I've never seen this before, right? But I'm accepting him. I'm not saying, ew, caca, gross, right? But we've had things, we've had body flips before, you know?
Yep.
Maybe do something that way. I just wanted to make it cool. And the way they did it, although it was handled beautifully, if at times it kind of felt like they did it because they had to. With the whole, oh, my lover's dead and she always saw me as myself. Yeah, that's a cool story. But again, it's a show with a talking monkey putting tattoos on people. Can we make it kind of cool? Can we is that, I don't know. Again, I don't know. Is wanting to have a transition be cool? I don't know. Is that too well? I don't fucking know shit, right? It was just an idea. But ultimately, I guess they went with what they thought was a better option. And I agree. Right. It's just a thought I had. What if we would have made it cool? Because it's not cool. It's very heartwarming. It's very real. Each member of the family is like, okay. Diego's like, yeah, he's Victor now. Who gives a fuck, right? Most of them are like that, right? And Luther's like, he gets questions that a lot of us can get when a person in your family goes through this. He's like, so do we do this and we do that? And they're kind of teaching him like, no, fool, it's the same person. Allison is like, no matter what you do, I'm gonna love you, whatever the fuck. That's beautiful, heartfelt, right? I did enjoy that. But a thought came into my head of like, what if we made it cool? Like something with, or he uses his power so much or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, give it a twist.
Give it a twist. But maybe because it's one of the first that we've actually seen like this, that I can remember, maybe they wanted to be respectful and didn't want to offend anybody, which they didn't, which is good job. And he was cool. I liked Victor. And it's weird because you can see the actor being way more confident in himself, which is wild to see. Yeah. It's from night and day. He's still the same like weird person character wise. Like he's like very very shy and very like soft spoken, and then sometimes he will have a burst. But as a person, Elliot Page just looks more comfortable than Ellen Page ever did. So that's good. Kudos on him and congratulations, I guess.
Simon.
Now we can get to the elephant in the room, which I know what you're gonna get at. Flame her, dog.
Fuck this bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk about Allison.
Fuck Allison. I know. I forgot that everything happened in the span of a month.
Yeah.
So like losing your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I never go through that.
Exactly.
But they kind of hung on that too much. Way she fucked everybody.
Yeah.
Just because she wanted to get her daughter back, and I know. I mean, somebody dies, you want to get it back, but it's part of a process, part of the grieving process, and everything has to revolve around her. She's the most selfish of the bunch, I feel. Even Five, who's a massive asshole, but I love that guy.
But everything he's doing is for the greater good of the group.
Exactly, and this Contosaurus way just wants to fix her own shit.
Yeah.
And it fucks everybody.
Because it gets up to a point where she's just opposing everything. She doesn't agree with anything. Everything annoys her. It's like, well, then fuck off, Way.
Yeah, by the end, I hated her face.
Yeah, because it's just the way that it was coming off. You're just like, you're in the way. I didn't trust her going in after the whole Victor thing, and she's like a hypocrite. She's getting all offended about Victor lying when she also lied.
Exactly.
And then she goes off and makes a bigger mess, and then she's lying about, oh, Victor, you lied to me because of the fucking old guy who's the young guy, and then she immediately after that makes a deal that fucks everybody. So it's like, oh, well, what happened to the lying? I thought you were like, oh, we're lying.
And heartlessly kills that dude.
Yes.
No questions asked. Hey, you know what? He fucked us. He was the one who started it all. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill that guy. Why? I mean, if anything, Vanya started it.
Yeah. But
so,
also too, like, it was like, yo, Victor, like, we gotta fucking give this guy up. No, I'm gonna sneak him out. And then she's like, I'm gonna help you. And then she finds out that they killed her parents. And then, okay, I'm gonna kill. So it was a lot of like, okay, what?
Oh, and there was this scene where what was his name?
Who?
The old guy's name?
Harlan,
yeah. There was a point where Harlan was teaching Victor how to kind of harness his powers better. And she just went on and said, stop. I was like, bitch.
In the way.
Mind your own fucking business.
She's in the way. And Victor's like, I'm good. And she comes in and she tries to save him. And then she's like, I'm good. Go. Leave.
Step off.
La estás cagando, güey. Go away. Yeah, a lot of character interactions didn't make sense to me a little bit. Also, Diego was all pissed with Luther, for liking the mija that he kept labeling as enemy. But wasn't Layla the enemy in the second season?
Yep.
What? Where's the compassion? His mija was the enemy in the second season. That was fine. But Luther finds a mija who's the enemy. Oh no, fuck you, and you're gonna do this to the enemy. Wait, where's the compassion, bro? You literally did the same thing less than 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing.
You're raising the fucking bitch's kid. Allegedly.
Yeah. But it's I did forget that this all happens in the span of nothing.
Yeah. It's like a week for them or whatever.
Yeah, but even their decisions do not make sense when you factor that in.
Well,
like for example, I get that 5 is like, okay, you know what? The apocalypse was averted. I'm done. And by the end, almost the end, it was like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give in. Chingue su madre. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because it was less than a month. And I stopped 2 apocalypses and I'm done. I just want to rest.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah.
And Luther also. Was he also always the stupid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, but he's way more stupid on this one.
Yeah, I felt he was way dumber in this one.
But he's like dumb in the innocence way.
Yeah.
In the innocent way. He was my second favorite. I like that.
Oh, yeah, because he also felt like a fucking person.
Yeah.
Diego kind of have a lot of inconsistencies, but I still like the guy.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't with Allison and Victor in some cases. But Allison, I just couldn't.
It's because the decisions are kind of like so out of left field that you're like, okay, settle down. All of you are just so selfish. You're not even listening to each other, right? And it was just, yeah, I agree with Allison was really, really in the way again. It's kind of, you're selfish. You're just worried about yourself. But then when it's not about yourself, now that you want to kill this old guy, now you don't care. Like, it's just flip-floppy, and just her character was changing to fit the writers, it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Victor, I only had that problem when he was trying to save Harlan. Like, you could have come up with something, you could have done something else, but that whole trading off thing, in my opinion, shouldn't even happen. Of like the whole like, give us Harlan and all, because that was dumb as fuck.
Oh yeah, even that, like, Ben was such a stereotypical bad guy.
Yeah,
that I hated him. Like, what was her name? The Raven girl.
Mm-hmm. La Odin's.
She was pretty sensible in the fact that, hey, yo, we this is done. We got our people. You got their people. We know what happened to our number one. Just let them go. And but no.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of the show is that. Yeah, a lot of the show is that. It's like, okay, we got it, and only there's one fuck that has to fuck it up for the rest of them. There's a handful of them that's like, okay, we're good. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna let it go. And then here it comes. A lot of it was like that. Faye is her name.
Faye, yeah, I liked her.
She was cool. Powers are cool. She was sensible. Her fucking she wanted revenge first, and then she was like, okay, but what if they're telling the truth and he's not actually with them, and you're over here all bloodthirsty and shit. Ben, you're like the weakest one just because you have like tentacle porn comes out of your stomach. You're whack, para empezar, güey. And I didn't think he deserved to be number 1 or 2 anyway. I thought he was the weakest, honestly.
I actually like how what was her name again?
Faye.
I liked her whole character.
Yeah, she was cool.
She moved very like serenely. She was very regal. I was like, hey, yo, I like you.
Yeah, it's cool. Very, very cool. And then also then Allison basically rapes Luther, and then she's all pissed about it.
Wait, what the fuck was up with that? Wait,
she's pissed about it.
I got mad. I got legit mad with that.
And then she's like, get off that, and then she storms off. And I was like, eh. But then after that storm off, she meets up with Victor trying to sneak out the old guy. So see how that action propelled the next part of the story? I felt like a lot of it was like, okay, we got to this point. How do we make Allison and Victor come across each other? I don't know. And they did that a bunch of times. It happened twice. Then Allison just so happens to stumble across Victor messing around with El Morrito, which I did like that. It took me a second to figure out that the old guy was Harlan. I was like, oh, la verga, es El Morrito, güey. Like it wasn't until he attacked the sparrows, I was like, oh fuck, it's the little kid from the other second season, bro.
Timon.
I thought that was written dope. I thought that was cool. But 50% of it was like, okay, well, that was written cool. This is kind of dumb. Make no sense, you know? Allison's powers is saying something about rumors, right? I heard a rumor, and then you do what she says.
Exactly.
So she gets Luther to like try to bang her after Luther already found the mija,
and he doesn't want to do it.
He said he didn't want to do it, and then he starts doing it, and then she doesn't like how he's doing it, and she's all like, how dare you? You fucking told me to. I didn't want to do it either.
And that's something I also had a problem with. Luther's reaction after that. He was kind of heartbroken, but like, let bygones be bygones. Fuck you, dude. She fucked you up after you told her, hey, you better not. And she did.
Yeah, but he's also like in love, and I think he's just like, okay, whatever. I don't care anymore. I only care about Mija over here. Oh, and the dress when the elevator door opened, I was like, oh damn.
Oh, with Genesis?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So a lot of things like that. Like once you think they're gonna settle it, you're like, okay, this little stupid annoyance and misunderstanding is taken care of, something else pops up, and you're like, oh great, now we were fine. We just gave you the old guy, and now you're gonna kill him, and because you have, it's like, what? Kind of inconsistent. I just wish that the writing tightens up a little bit.
Hopefully, yeah.
I kind of wish that they didn't spoil the biker chango in the trailer, because that would have been a cool.
Yeah, that would have been a cool reveal.
That would have been a cool reveal, because I forgot about the chango, and I was like, he's going to the. And once I saw the biker thing, I remember the trailer, and I was like, oh, fucking Chango's the one doing the tattoos. So again, we have gripes on it, and we still give it an 8 because it's still an enjoyable, fun time. I just wish that they tightened those things up a little bit.
I always wanted to know what happened next.
At the end?
Yeah.
Well, they're missing powers. So
Now, Hargreeves is still alive.
Hargreeves is still alive with a lady. Do we know who she is?
I don't know.
She's like his lover, but we've seen her before? No?
Not that I remember.
Now, what is, I wonder what the second season, or the fourth season, I'm going to say, what's that going to be? Are we going to end the world again? They don't have powers. Is a bigger threat going to pop up and they have to figure out their powers? Are we going to get another soup? Another group of evil soups or something like to that nature? Luther is looking for his wife. Everybody else is end up powerless. I don't know for a fact if there's going to be a fourth season or not, but I think I read that there was, that it did get picked up. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering what the hell's going to happen.
Well, if it gets a new season, I hope they kind of end it there.
On the fourth one?
Yeah, because I mean, 3 apocalypses, that's going to finish.
Right, we're just going to keep rinsing and repeating the same thing over and over and over again.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I hope they end the next one.
Yeah, but let's quit the bullshit. Let's fucking mature. Let's like step it up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want them bickering about some bullshit anymore. Even though that the bickering didn't even come from the Umbrella Academy a whole lot. There was some of it. I guess there was. Half of it did. It was mainly Allison and Victor with the problem. And then Diego had a problem with Luther for a second, for like half an episode. And then he got over it real quick. So.
And 5 was also rocking his own thing.
5 was doing his own thing. And Klaus was just chilling on a road trip with his daddy.
Playing bus ball. That made me laugh really hard.
So I'm curious to see what happens. I really hope that they tighten those things up. It just that I don't know if to call it stupid or lazy writing. It's one of the two, and neither of them are good.
Lazy.
It's kind of
felt a little lazy.
I don't know if that's how it's in the comics or what, but it's kind of like, y'all are old as fuck to be bickering like that between teams. Like, it's just, I don't know. Tighten it up a little bit more. Make it a little bit more
consistent,
and make it make sense. You don't have characters switch their morals up on a dime, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole Allison basically raping Luther thing. It didn't make sense.
Nope.
You know. Yeah, I get she's grieving, whatever you want, right? But still, just make it make sense. But those were our thoughts on the Umbrella Academy. Let us know what you think, if you saw it, if you give a shit, any and all thoughts. Please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so we can post more of these fun reviews. We're going to keep watching it regardless, so might as well Felix and I sit down and talk about it, vent about it, do all that good shit. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Way more videos on the way, as well as the Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks podcast on the audio realm. Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks. My personal channel, EWAII, review video games, all that good stuff. The Mad Max video for the list is up right now as well. Felix and I talked about Mad Max, the movie.
Max Payne.
Max Payne. What did I say?
Mad Max.
I'm still thinking about last week's episode. Max Payne, the Mark Wahlberg movie that shouldn't exist. But Felix and I talked about that. All that good fun. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. You can follow me personally at Enterprises, Paurazas. You can follow my ghostly friend at Jafel91. And anything you want to say to the beautiful people, being Chico and Felix.
I heard a rumor you were going to subscribe to the channel.
Oh, damn. Always on forever, you.
Bye-bye.